Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. Students, we will do something different today. We have already done 2 chapters of grammar and 2 poems and 1 story of our course book. So today we will learn how to write a formal letter. You might have practiced formal letter in your previous class. So today we will practice how to write letter to an editor. So first of all, let us know about what is a formal letter. I made notes for you, some reading for you. You'll understand it in a better way. I hope you can see. I'll send you the PDF also. A formal letter is written in a formal language. These letters are written for official purposes. We used to write these letters to authorities, principal of our school, dignitaries, our co-workers, editor of a newspaper, bank managers, our seniors, etc. Here seniors means seniors while doing a job, or senior means to your teacher, to your principal, to the management people. For you people, since you are the students, seniors mean these people. Such letters are not written to our personal contacts like family members or friends. We do not write formal letters to our family members or our friends because we use informal language when we write to our family members or friends. Now dear students, you know it very well that today is the time where technology is at its peak. So nowadays people don't like writing letters, rather they use technological ways, like people are engaged in WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, many other ways, and they used to communicate or they used to write some official letters through the ways of technology, which are emails, texts, etc. But letters are still in use, and these are still written by people in some of the sectors and in some of the jobs or some official works. Still letters are used. Like in schools also we are using computer, like teachers are also using to feed your marks and to feed your activities, but we are still using pen and paper to keep a record. Like our work has to be recorded, they have to be filed. So letter writing is still there in use in our country. So dear students, we will learn how to write a formal letter today. So before writing, we have to know what is the format of a formal letter. Here is the format for you. Like, see it very properly, because sometimes students don't take the format of the letter writing very seriously. They write the body part very properly, but as per CBSE norms, the marks are distributed in a different way. For the formats points, the marks are distributed. So you have to you have to use all the points of a format of a formal letter which are suggested. So the first point which you will use to write a formal letter is the sender's address. Means you have to write your own address in the beginning. I hope all of you know your address very well. You are in class 7 now. So you should know your address, and you have to write your address very neatly, very properly in the first point. Then you have to leave a line, and you have to write the date. Like nowadays we write date this way. Like suppose you cannot write like if it is 1st May, you cannot write this way nowadays. This is a wrong way to write the date. Or you cannot write the date this way. These are considered wrong nowadays. So you have to write May 1st, 2020 or 1st May 2020. This is the accurate way. You should learn it now only. Our next point is receiver's address. You have to write the address of the person for whom you are writing the letter. Suppose you are writing the letter to an editor of a newspaper, you are writing the letter to your principal, you are writing the letter to some authorities, a bank manager, many other people. So you have to write their address in a very proper way. Then we have the subject. You have to mention the subject of the letter about which you are going to write to the authority. Then we have greeting. Whenever we write a letter to a person, whether it is a formal letter or in informal letter, we are writing. Generally in informal letter, when we are writing to our family members or our friends, we write in an informal way, like my dear brother, my dear friend, or their name we are using. But when you are writing the letter to when you are writing a formal letter, when you are writing the letter to some authority, an official letter, then in greeting you have to write sir or madam. Okay. Now next point is body of the letter. In this point you have to write all those points which you want to present in the letter. Suppose if it is a complaint, letter of complaint, you have to write the complaint and what is that complaint and what problems you are facing due to that, and what are you expecting from the authorities. Everything you have to write in that. Or if it is a request letter, you have to write about that particular matter. Then after finishing the body, we'll leave the line and there will be a closing of the letter. It should be a complimentary end. Since you are writing it in a formal way, it should be ended by using respectable words, and in a fine way you will end it. And after ending, you have to leave a line and you have to address the person in a proper way, like yours sincerely or yours truly, and then you have to write, and even you have to put your signature, and at the end you have to write your name in full. Dear students, I hope you have understood the points of the format of a formal letter. Now there is a question of formal letter. I hope you can see here. Write a letter to the editor of a daily newspaper complaining about the construction work on your road in the middle of monsoon season, causing inconveniences to the people of your locality. I repeat, Write a letter to the editor of a daily newspaper complaining about the construction work on your road in the middle of the monsoon season, causing inconveniences to the people of your locality. Inconveniences means, I hope you know, inconvenience means the trouble you are facing due to that. Now, here's the method, here's the process, how would you write this. So I have written on the top, letter writing practice, formal letter following the question discussed. Just now we have discussed about a question and you have to write in this way. As per the format of our letter, we have discussed a few minutes ago. The first point is sender's address. Since here on the first point, the farmer's first point, you have to write your own address. So that's why I have left the area blank. Since you have to write your own address here, write your full address very neatly, very properly. Here in this letter, I have used all the things one by one, serially, as we have just now discussed in our format. So kindly look at it properly and follow the format correctly. So you have to write your own address. After finishing your address, you have to leave a line. Then as I told you how to write the date just now, I've told you that these are the wrong methods of writing date nowadays. Like the top two were wrong and the below two are correct. This way you will write the date. So I have written the date in this way, May 1, 2020. After date we'll leave a line and we'll write the address of the receiver as per our third point. So since it is the letter to a daily editor of a daily newspaper, so Prabhat Khabar is very popular in our area. So it is a very favorite and common newspaper. So I have written the newspaper's name Prabhat Khabar here. So I have written to the editor, Prabhat Khabar, Kokar, Ranchi. The office is at Kokar. So to the editor, Prabhat Khabar, Kokar, Ranchi is the address of the receiver. We are writing the letter to the editor of the Prabhat Khabar. Now then we have subject. The subject, as we have discussed just now, that the construction work is going on in your locality and it is the rainy season and you are facing a lot of problems due to that. So the subject will be construction work in our locality during monsoon season causing us difficulties. I'm once again repeating, construction work in our locality during monsoon season causing us difficulties. This is our subject. Then we'll leave a line. Then the greeting point is there, greeting. So we are addressing the editor of Prabhat Khabar. So we will write sir here, sir, and it is not required to leave a line after sir. We'll start taking the next line. So I'm reading for you, then the PDF will be sent to you. You can write it properly. Copy, grammar copy. Through the column of your esteemed daily, Reader's desk is a column in the newspapers where people can keep their points, write their problems and send their problems to concerned authorities. So through the column of your esteemed daily, Reader's desk, I would like to inform the authorities of the municipal corporation about the difficulties of the people of my locality are facing due to the construction and repair work going on the road of my locality. Due to the rains, comma, our difficulties have doubled. You have to take another line. The work has been going on for a month now, and due to the heavy rains, comma, we are facing the problem of waterlogging and flooding. Now it's raining a lot, and then the problems of water flooding is going on. So people are facing problem, and in that the construction work is also going on. So people are in great difficulties. So we are facing the problem of waterlogging and flooding. There are chances of occurrence, OCCURANCE, of accidents due to the materials lying on the road. At night, people feel difficulties because they can't see, they are not able to see the materials lying kept on the road, and there is a danger of accidents, occurrence of accidents on the road. So there are chances of occurrence of accidents due to the materials lying on the road. We are also worried about the diseases which might occur due to monsoon season. Although repairing work is also going on, and it has nothing to do with the diseases, but in rainy season lots of other problems are also there, like danger of spreading of diseases and the water flooding. Lot of problems are there. So in that the construction work is also going on, so people are facing a lot of problem. Our last paragraph is, I, therefore, would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities with the help of your newspaper. I hope you will help us in drawing the attention and resolving our problem at the earliest. I repeat the last paragraph. I therefore would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities with the help of your newspaper, full stop. I hope you will help us in drawing the attention and resolving our problem at the earliest. So since it is a very big problem and the people are very much worried, so editor's help has been asked to solve the problem through the column of the newspaper. You have to end it after leaving a line, thanking you in anticipation. Thanking you in anticipation. Leave a line again. Yours sincerely. Sometimes we write yours truly also. Then after yours sincerely, you will put your signature. That is sender's signature is written here. And then sender's or writer's full name. Like you have to write your full name also. Is your name and your surname in the bracket. Students, I hope you have understood how to write this, because you have already gone through formal letters in your previous class also. You may find, if you are consulting other grammar books, writing parts, if you are seeing from other grammar books, you may find some differences in other books, some variations, some other things in format, but this format is also correct. You can follow this. Now for homework, I have given you 2 questions for practice. I hope you will try these 2 questions. These 2 questions, the format will be the same as we have seen just now, only the matter is different. The body of the letter will be something else, but rest of the things you can follow the same. Here the first question is, write a letter to the editor of a newspaper complaining about the spreading garbage. Write correctly. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper complaining about the spreading garbage in and around your locality. I repeat the question. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper complaining about the spreading garbage in and around your locality. Here we are talking about the garbage which is there around your locality, due to which you are facing a lot of problem. There are chances of occurrence of diseases, and it is so difficult to stay in that area surrounded by garbages. So you have to present your problem, you have to write your problem in the body of the letter, and rest of the things will be as it is. Our second question is, write a letter to the editor of a newspaper sharing your problem regarding the unavailability of street lights in your area. I repeat, write a letter to the editor of a newspaper sharing your problem regarding the unavailability of street lights in your area. In your locality, in your area, there are no street lights, and if street lights are there, they are damaged. So at night you face a lot of problems. People can't walk properly on the roads. They don't feel comfortable in walking on the roads due to the lack of street lights, and there are chances of robbery also in those areas when street lights are not there. So I am giving you some hints. Kindly follow my words and write these two letters in your copy following the previous letter which we have just now discussed. I hope you have understood. When I send you the PDF and this video, you will understand it even better. Thank you, students. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a nice day.